Alright, hey guys, what's up? This is Kulo here. So, how's that mini expansion going for you guys? It definitely did shake the meta for sure. I've been seeing a lot more forest crafts. I've been seeing a lot more haven crafts and portal crafts and stuff as well because of that freaking Misha. But anywho, it's been pretty good. I mean, this is what they should have done in the beginning. They should have just give us all the cards, not really split it up. But anywho, I think that you know what? I just want to talk about it a little bit, but then you know how that mini expansion, it used to irritate me a lot. But once I started doing the story for the Shadowverse, and after I went through the Guild War conclusion and such, right, it gave me a second thought about mini expansions. I kind of feel like they're, just like planning out the storyline with the expansions and such as well. So there's a lot of themes going on with the storyline as well. So if you haven't really played the story, try it out, and it might give you a second thought about mini expansions and such. I mean, it is a cash grab still, it might be, but you know what? It might be just like a planned out stuff that they're trying to do with the story. So if you guys are trying kept up with the storyline on Shadowverse, which I'm not really. I just played the Guild War conclusion, but I was thinking about the new expansion that's going to be coming out next month. So we're going to be getting a new expansion next month, and it's going to be a hell of a expansion for sure, because Portalcraft is going to be losing a lot of cards, a lot of staple cards. I think even Deus Ex Machina is going to be rotated out as well. But it's going to be a hell of expansion, I think, and it's going to be really, really exciting. And I was thinking about what kind of abilities there could be in the new expansion, and I thought about this one new ability that I thought would be really interesting. And it's obviously just made up. I just thought about it by myself. It's not obviously official. So here's this ability. It's called the ability name is called the Restore. So Restore, choose an allied minion. Fanfare ability can be re-triggered from the board. So Restore triggers when there is a fanfare ability that can be triggered on your board. So what that means is that, say if you have a fanfare, deal 3 damage to an enemy follower or something, say, right? And it's like a 3/3. And after that, it becomes just a 3/3 dead card. So I was thinking how, if there is a Restore card where you could choose an allied minion that has a fanfare ability that has been triggered already, you could re-trigger it on the board. Obviously on your board, not the enemy's board. You could only choose your allied and minions. So I thought that would be really, really interesting, because there is so many fanfare cards in Shadowverse. Let's see here. So we'll just go to the cards right here. It's going to be unlimited. It's going to be like all the cards. But let's see here. Fanfare. We have 50 pages worth of fanfare cards. Obviously there's going to be some enhance as well. I'm not going to be counting the enhance because it's going to be a little bit too crazy. So only legit fanfare abilities. So for example, say this one. Temple Windbear. So he has a fanfare, choose, put either a sacred plea or a beastly vow into your hand. He does his effect and bam, he just becomes a 0/2, right? Not really a threat. But if you have this card, and if you have this card out too, so you have 0/2 out, and say on turn 4 you have this card out, 4 costs 3/4, and it restores an allied minion's fanfare ability. So you could re-trigger his ability again and get either a Sacred Plea or a Beastly Vial. So there's so many fanfare abilities in Shadowverse that I think are really, really interesting. It might be kind of nice where it's kind of like a last, I guess last word, right? Where it's kind of sticky if you have something on the board and then restore, bam. The Fairy Dragon becomes like a 4/6 or something, right? I thought that would be really, really interesting. So that's one of the abilities that I thought would be kind of nice. Say for like an Oathless Knight, it's 2 costs 1/1, fanfare summon a knight, and for the enemy, it doesn't really matter who you kill, either the knight or the Oathless. It kind of matters in the late game because of Laugh and stuff, right? But in the early game, it doesn't really matter. But say if there is the restore ability now, right? you want to kill the Oathless Knight and not the Knight, because the Oathless Knight has the fanfare effect. So there is a little bit of mind games that I think would be really interesting. Say for Assassin, give ambush to an allied commander follower. So it gives a ambush to allied commander, bam, it becomes 2-1, and it just becomes a 2-1 right after that. So you could re-trigger it, restore the ability, ambush to another minion. I thought that would be really, really awesome. That would be such a cool theme, because like there's gonna be I feel like a futuristic, well, we had an altar sphere, right? So not really like a steampunk, but I feel like it's gonna be more of like a futuristic way. We're gonna be going more of like a alter universe or something. Not really sure yet, right? But it's gonna be really interesting. I'm really hyped about the new expansion. Man, I don't have that much vials and gold and such, but might have to dip in a little bit. But I think that ability would be really cool. Let's see some legendaries here, say. So say if we have she usually dies. Let's see here. There's so many cards that I think would be really interesting. So say like a Cerberus, put Coco Mimi into your hand, bam, restore it, put another Coco Mimi into your hand. Or even a Lashena as well, I guess. Oh, I guess Lashena doesn't really give it to you, it's only evolve. So what else is there? Let's see. Lena, that would be kind of interesting. Fanfare, give +1/+2 to all of the other weakest allied followers. So if she does survive, you know, you could just use the restore, and it gives +1/+2 to all other weakest allied followers again. That would be cool. Restore, that would be so cool. So that was my idea for the new expansion. Don't really know when it's going to be coming out. It's probably going to be coming out next month, so it's going to be April. Are we going to be having... when is the anniversary for Shadowverse? I think it's around like April or May, if I remember correctly. But there will be some anniversaries soon, I think, so hopefully we'll get some free packs, and hopefully there's going to be some deals on some of those crystals and such. So that was my idea about that new expansion that's going to be coming out next month. Don't really know what the title is going to be, but I think it's going to be about like futuristic robots and such. We'll see. But anywho, that is it for today. I'm not going to be playing games, but thank you so much for watching, guys, and hopefully you guys have a great day. Peace out.